All right, I got two chart requests today. I have WLT and FSLR. So let's start with WLT. Go to the monthly, and we can see that we have pretty much the last low was around this time, '09. No, excuse me, actually the end of '08, '09. And we see that this level is pretty much being tested again, this $10 level. So if we break it down and also look, we could see that around this $29 level was the last time you had basically some type of support that broke down again. It basically traded sideways and go down. So we see that this is basically at the lows. I'm going all the way back to 96, and sometimes it takes that to really, see what's going on with this and see the big picture. Again, here goes the same level that I was talking about. Pretty much bounce, held, bounce, and broke through and broke back down. And broke back down pretty hard when you think about, going from the $30 level all the way down to, the $11, $10 level. Um, yep. And pretty much, again, now we're going to the daily. And you see you have the 200 above. And I just want to tell you quite honestly, don't look at that as, a ceiling, like, that it can't be broken, and don't look at it as a net that's going to catch you. It's just another moving average, and quite honestly, if you took it off, what would you see then? But we just still, want to be aware of it. This actually has some good price action. Broke above these previous highs, broke above on some rising, rise volume, went the next day, and then just pretty much ran out of gas, which is the third day, which is no problem. Pull back on some lighter volume. Uh, Look like if you were looking to buy the dip, you might be in this right now, and maybe you roll your short up, but maybe look on an intraday, maybe a 4 hour or 1 hour to see if there's any type of support that you want to see from there, or maybe just use the 10-day or something like that, and that's 10, 50, and 200 on these charts. Um, I honestly just want to see if we can have some more follow through at the end of the day, because this volume is weak. You see it's still weakening, and you just want to see if it can continue to the upside. Let's go to the 5 minute. And no, excuse me, I went to the wrong chart. The 5 minute, you see it popped up, and then it never really got back above, it popped up above these highs, which was, pretty much what you wanted to do. And once it did that, pretty much, faded back down. And you want to see if this low can hold. And there goes another 200-day moving average on the 5 minute chart. If we go to, let's say, an hourly chart, you want to see at least this $18 level at least hold, see what's going on with it. And then if you can get above these previous highs, that's where you can really say. And with these low dollar amounts, you're talking, a dollar move is a significant move when you're talking about a $20 stock regarding percentage. So you're talking almost 5%, 6%. So kind of just want to see what's going on with that. So that's pretty much my breakdown regarding this. If we were looking at the daily, don't fall in love. Maybe it's a small, well, it's not a small body candle, so it did have a lot of movement during the day, but a lot of it you saw was early in the trading day action, and it faded. So we just want to see if it can hold at least the lows of this day, and maybe continue to higher highs. If it breaks above that, we definitely can see this last swing point right around the 200, quite honestly. So more look at the price action versus the moving average for this one, and you see it also had the high above here. So once it could get clear above this $20 level with some type of significance, maybe it'll look good. You have bullish MACD right now, so let's see what happens tomorrow. And kind of just go from there. So hopefully this helps. If you're in the trade, like I said, you want to see it break above this and continue to the upside. So at least that 1950 level. And I'm sorry it took so long, but I just want to make sure I gave a significant amount of analysis for at least your chart request. The next one is FSLR, and this first solar actually looks really good. You got to be aware that the 50-day is about, I think, what it's looming around this. It's almost $10 away, but it's still looming. So it closed 63, the 50 days at like 72. So you just want to make sure you're aware of that. Yeah, and you just see this as a significant level because I just saw that it bounced here a couple times. So it bounced here once, it bounced twice, three, and then it broke down below it. So want to see if this can be a level that can be broken above, and that's 100. So that's way off. But just keep that in hindsight, or keep that in the back of your mind regarding this. And you want to always look at these different types of levels, even if you're looking at swing trading or something like that. And you might not even care because you're like, listen, if I get a $6 move, you're trading options, I could really make a significant amount of money depending on how many shares I got. But either way, you want to still make sure you're keeping this stuff on your radar. I do like that it closed above this shooting star right here, because you see the shooting star and then it distributed about 2 weeks and then it broke down, engulfed a couple different weeks, and it didn't really continue, but it flagged again and continued to the downside. So right now you see the volume went up, strong volume here, continues to the upside, and the week is early, but you see the volume taper down a little bit, so we'll see what happens. But on the daily, I did see, okay, you had this little flag right here, and I got this on my radar actually, so this was something that I'm looking at as well, this name. So I saw it and I was like, this thing is could be potentially flagging for more upside. And if you don't know what the flag, the pole is actually right here. So you should be able to see a flag right there, and it's breaking out to the above that. So it actually looks good short term. I mean, if you're looking to get into this, you still have a lot. I'm trying to get it. Come on. There you go. Okay, so you still have a lot of upside to go. So you still got the 200 at 68. You got around $5-6 in. So, but you just need to be aware of that $70 number, because that's where 200 is, and you have a couple of weeks that you've been going up. It flagged, continues to the upside. The solar names have been doing fairly well over the last couple of weeks. So, we should continue. And again, you see this distribution candle right here that it cleared above. That's pretty good. Got above this one as well. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit to that candle. This pivot point right here, swing point right there as well, is cleared. So right here, right now, you just want to manage the risk. Look and see if it's within your within your risk reward ratio that you like to do with whatever trades that you have. And then also just understand that 70 is around a little bit if you're looking at, from the weekly standpoint. So hopefully this has helped. And but this is a strong name. I actually have it on my list right in front of me that I got to dig into some more. So hope that helps. And again, this is just something that I do. If somebody wants to see a second opinion regarding equity or even a commodity or even forex or anything like that, I provide this, just give somebody a different perspective. You don't even have to agree with it, but it is something that if you saw this thing and you didn't look far out to, let's say, the weekly or the monthly or anything like that, you're just looking at the daily and let's say the 4-hour, maybe hopefully it might give you something that you can at least add to your notes to say, okay, I didn't think of that, so let me just put that in, and I might put this trade in tomorrow or something like that. But either way, this is to, I think the best thing of sharing this information is to provoke thought, and to also share information and share, a different perspective, and maybe add to your 10,000 hours of necessary time to become an expert in this. So hopefully it's helped. And please leave a comment, the person that requested, if you want to see anything in addition. Maybe you want to see something else regarding these names. And of course, if you want to email me a name that you want to see, you can always email me, or shoot. You can hit me on Twitter at MaximusAnalysis, or you can email me at maximusanalysis@gmail.com. Take care.